Hey. Yeah.
Okay, we are down here at CHI Health Center. I've never been to the International Car Show when it comes through town, have you? I gotta walk through puddles.
I've been to 2 car shows down here, but I don't think they're international.
Maybe a concept car would be cool. I don't know. Down at CHI, we're here. Let's check it out. A Fiero? I heard they're gonna bring it back. Pontiac's making a comeback. 1958 Mercedes. Look at that Pontiac. Look at the old Nebraska license plate. Look at the license plate.
That is a Solstice, isn't it?
It is. It is. I own one of those. Hey, look. The license plate.
Oh yeah, it's the 80s.
NU69. We drive excitement. Pontiac Fiero. I like those Fieros. Nostalgic reasons. My brother drove one, and so did my sister when I was growing up.
Did they both catch on
That was their first car when they were 16. Neither caught on fire, but both got in a car accident. That's not a. Is that a Fiero?
That's a
It's
Fiero.
not, bro. That trunk is too long.
Maybe it's the extended version.
It could be something that was before the Fiero. What does it say on there? Can you see it?
Fiero
Yeah?
GT.
Yeah, it is a Fiero. Beautiful. No. It's a 2009 Ferrari Scuderia. Look at that engine in the back. Pretty cool. I'd rather have the Fiero. You don't believe me? I'd rather have that Fiero. The Lamborghini Diablo 1999 Lambo Diablo. What is that, the 1960 Nash Metropolitan? I don't think I've ever seen one in person for sure. It's got this canvas top, seats that match the exterior paint. That's crazy. See if we can get you a view of those seats. See that? Match the paint on the exterior. Out of all the cars in here, that's probably the one I'd want to test drive just because I'm curious. Look at the white walls and the orange rims that match the paint. It's a Nash brand. And then you got that gorgeous Corvette behind it. Always love those. I can't see it. I think it's probably like a 57. I'm gonna try to figure out. You ever seen a Nash car? Extremely rare indeed.
Jeff Bridges did a movie about them where you played.
Jeff Bridges did?
Yeah, years ago, because I watched it in high school 20-some years ago. And that was
Interesting.
It didn't last long. It only lasted a few years.
I have to check that movie out though. He said Jeff Bridges played it in a movie about like the guy that made these or whatever. Have you watched it?
It was called like Tucker and
Tucker? Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's an old movie. We used to watch that a ton as a family. Okay, so now I do. I kind of like recognize the look of the car, but the name Nash.
Look how tiny it is.
Look at like those weird like ridges right there above the door handle. Interesting style. Then the interior matches the exterior. The rims match with the white walls.
Look at this Lamborghini over there. And
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
McLaren.
Yep. Checking those out next. This is the Solstice GXP. It's a 2009, which I thought that they stopped making them in 08. 06 to 08 must have been 06 to 09, because mine's an 08, but it's not a GPX. Everybody that sees mine thinks it's going to be a fast car, but I don't have a GXP. My bad, not GPX. But that yellow and those rims That's a clean paint. 2009 Pontiac Solstice.
Looks like
It looks just like mine, man. The interior is a little better.
the cockpit's just as small.
The cockpit is just as small. They got cup holders up on by the emergency brake.
Oh, they got
Mm-hmm.
fans in it.
Let me see. Do they have the pop-out console? Yeah, it does. Has the same pop-out console that I have.
Does it have the seat pockets in the front?
I wonder if it's an automatic convertible on this one.
That's
It looks the exact same as far as the top, but this thing has about 270 horsepower, whereas mine has like 170. So, okay, that's a 53. I thought it would be like a 57, that Corvette. What was the first year they made Corvette? 53 probably. Do you know what's the first year they made Corvette? I'm gonna guess 53. I didn't know. I like that red interior on it. Oh, those seats look interesting, like they're two cockpitted seats. Like the middle console thing gets way in the way. Yeah. And then you got this guy, the 31 Pontiac. That's sick, dude. I would love to drive that. Look at the big cloth seats in there. They just look comfortable. All cloth on the doors. Yep. Cloth on the doors, on the seats. Nice shiny. Yeah, I like this section a lot. I'm glad we came now that we saw these. At first I was like, this is some shit. Oh, I never even noticed the rear end of this. How it swoops up and there's like a gap in between on that bumper. That gap, I never really noticed.
How much engine?
In those pipes.
The whole car is engine.
Yeah, the whole back.
I mean, even if you look at this one, it has more of a cockpit.
This is the matte black. It's almost like a matte charcoal. Like not a complete black, maybe.
It's like it's got kind of the goldish hue.
Golden web, sheen. Mm-hmm. Really?
I told my dad, I was like, is it dark green? Because you're going to see parts of it, you're still going to see it.
Yep. What is this? This is the McLaren. I love the back of it. Again, it's all engine in the back. That is huge back end, rear end.
It's all vented, just because it's that vented at the
So
side.
it's like they go the opposite of the Corvettes with that huge front end and a short back end.
I never, well, now the vets finally are doing it this way.
Yeah. The newer race ones, like the Z1s and stuff. What is this is sick. That is sick.
It looks like,
Love it. Looks like what?
it looks like the Back to the Future car. But
The DeLorean.
yeah, that's hilarious.
I love those front windows with the big vent. That big window in the front, little triangle window. What do we got here? The Audi. The Audi V10, a V10. Can't see anything on the inside of it. That's a cool looking car though. Very cool looking.
Tony Stark said.
Mm-hmm. Over here, go to the Chevy section. Ooh. Nice. I like how having the exhaust all together like that.
Check out the heating and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Oh, that's crazy. That different use of the interior landscape there. To have all those heat and air controlled panels right there. It's odd. But, you know, that cockpit style, that actually fits their classic cockpit style to have those buttons up there. What?
$150,000 car.
250?
150.
150,000? Someday, I will take that amount of money and donate it to charity.
It's like a dial. It's a dial to shift gear.
A dial? So does that mean it's like a auto stick, or is it actually a
It's
stick?
automatic.
There is no clutch.
I can't see if there's
Yeah.
a clutch, but it doesn't look like it. How would you shift? It'd be
Yeah,
paddle.
exactly.
Oh, it's got paddles.
Yeah.
So it's automatic with paddle.
Auto
shifters.
stick paddle shift.
It's a little stick.
I don't even get the point if you don't have
You don't have
a clutch. What's the point of a stick? But whatever. The Mustang GT. What'd they do to their rear end?
It's just
Why did they do that? What the hell? I don't like the way that looks from the back. I like the profile of it a lot. How it sits up kind of high in the front.
I love
It looks tall. But that from the back side approach, you don't realize how good the rest of this looks.
It's a badass car.
Oh, it's a
I just
great
feel like
looking car from the rest of the end. Yeah. The rest of the angles are amazing. At 5.0.
It's a rack top down so your hair can.
Hell yeah. And then you go back to how he feels. How's it feel?
I like it. The cockpit. I got plenty of room. Just got one in my car.
Plenty of room.
I'd drive it.
I'd drive it. I think it's better than my Solstice. Just by a bit. Ooh. If only it wasn't on a Bronco, like that year. I love it on an old Bronco. I just am not a fan of the new Broncos.
Thanks so much for your time and attention, and hope you enjoy the rest of the auto.
Take a classic like a Bronco and turn it into a freaking SUV like this. Why not just make a brand new version of the old car? Like the same style, same everything, keep it minimal. Thing just doesn't look right to me. I love the idea of bringing back the old style, but it doesn't fit on this style of a car. It's an SUV. It's not a Bronco. I mean, a Bronco's supposed to be an SUV, but you know, like it's like a Nissan Rogue class. It's a Ford Escape. It looks like a Ford Escape.
Look at that Mustang from here. It looks fun.
Oh, it looks great. And you know what? When I started approaching this yellow one, I was like, see, I like this rear end better. It's the same. It's the same rear end. It doesn't look as bad in the yellow or something. Like, what's different between this? I think it's the contrast in colors.
No, it's how close you are.
Having the gray and the yellow.
black hides the shoulders.
Yep. The black does hide the shoulders from a distance. It's a little more pronounced. But this is, I like that.
Yeah.
Nice and flat.
I still like the Camaro better.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The electric what? I don't want any part of an electric Mustang SUV. I'm not here to promote that type of car. This blue one.
One that Turbos drove.
I'd like to see their Kia sports car. They make some
They make one.
cool looking stuff, yeah, but I don't see it. Jeff, do you want to see if you can enter the obstacle course? Can I win something if I do this? This BMW?
$1,000 bike.
28 grand. That's sick though. I like this.
I like this.
That big, it's got like blockers.
I like how high it sits.
Mm-hmm. An electric bike, huh, Jeff? 10-year 700 Yamaha. That's a cool style. That kind of looks like something an Ewok would ride in on.
Yeah. Up to 80 horses, it's only 242 pounds.
242 pounds on an electric bike. How fast does it go? Does it say? 6-hour ride time on a charge. It's called Stark.
Charges within an hour and a half.
Hour and a half charge, 6-hour ride. I'm not here for jet skis today. Different channel. Whoa. Look at this Polaris. That's crazy. This is sick. When the shit hits the fan. Who's gonna have one? We gotta know who has one, because not many. Oh, you mean just go to the dealership?
Just go where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking more like that.
Yeah, one of those for the apocalypse scenarios. That is cool. This is the family. The family rides in this thing. This is like the minivan version of the Polaris. And then this is like the big bad truck. Yeah, Jeeps were supposed to be off-road, hardcore. Look at that, the big exhaust. See the shocks on this thing? Can't get it open? Oh, it opens that way. A soggy bread with a hot dog in the middle. Every time. What's a popular car? Let's go sit in that Supra. Oh, dude, I hit my head. Oh, it's manual? Nice.
This looks like the last version of the Prelude that they made.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this.
A Prelude? Honda Prelude?
Yeah, Kuba had it, and it was like the last version that they made that had a dash like this, and they had a body style that was similar to the Subaru. They were rare. I think that kid farted.
Yeah, he did.
Came in like way down there, didn't we?
You think so? Go down to the International Car Show and buy me a brand new Kia. Or have a look at those hot rods. At least there's some classic cool stuff here to look at.
There were
We're gonna get a lot cooler stuff tomorrow.
a few exotic cars. I was looking more for like some classic muscle, but
Yeah, this isn't a, they shouldn't use the words car show. They should be like international new product line push out. It's like a product line rollout is what we went to today. So I don't know. I'm going to car show in La Vista or South Dakota tomorrow. Probably La Vista. It's a lot closer. But that one in Elk Point that I saw on Facebook looked kind of cool, and I'm kind of in the mood for a road trip. Take the top down, hit the highway, we'll see. But all right, we're just gonna walk back to the car, out of the CHI Center down here in Omaha, where it's very overcast. Check out the city before we go. Now we approach the great white shark.
I can see. They had him at a screening of Jaws at some theater, and he got up on stage and started ranting about political shit.
He did?
Yeah, and got booed.
Dreyfus did?
Yeah. I was in Jaws.
Great white Camaro.
That smelly kid fucking.
He fucking farted in the car right before we sat in it. In the Supra.
Disgusting.
It is what it is though. That was fun. Fun enough. Saw some shit.
Yeah.
Never seen a Nash in person, so I'm happy about that.
It's a good time.
All right, guys.
Good time.
Check out the other car shows. They're going to be a lot more hot rod motivated.
Hey. Yeah. Was sleeping in these studios and waking up at 7, took the train to college. One semester was enough, I told my mom I got a different plan. I know that she was worried, but I kept my promise. Got the coins coming in once I checked the Sonics. Bank accounts emptied out, I had to thug it out. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. If they don't credit me, I'm checking out. These raps are just the thoughts I always stress about. My only way to let them out. They compare me to Jack, compare me to Mac. I feel it, but just spare me, it's whack. I bear my soul on these tracks. I never did it for a bag or a plaque. Just want the mirror man to smile when he stare at me back. It's like 3 a.m. and BK with a spliff. Thinking about if this is worth all the risk. Is this as far as we get? Hey, I hope it isn't, cause you know I'm trying to get it. Been disguising every limit, baby. Hey.